It's not on, is it?
After the Scarlets, the second best thing that's ever been done. Guitarist, raconteur extraordinaire, Deke Leonard.
It's called Any Fool Can Play a Guitar. I could teach a chimpanzee to do it in 3 weeks. Let me tell you about guitar players. We are driven by ego and vanity. We are shot through with avarice and cupidity. We have butterfly minds and vagabond hearts, and we have elevated lack of restraint into an art form. We are self-absorbed, do not respond well to criticism, and we could teach Narcissus a thing or two about conceit. More than that, we are petrified adolescents with insatiable appetites and unquenchable thirsts, and we incline towards petulance. We are borderline sociopaths who consider principle to be a matter for negotiation and regard candour as an optional extra. We are helpless when faced with the nuts and bolts of life, and to function adequately require the constant presence of a road manager, preferably one who can tune the guitar to professional standards. Furthermore, we are barely domesticated, rarely toilet trained, and allergic to table manners. We regularly binge on consciousness-enhancing stimulants of hair-raising potency, and as a result are prone to exhibitionism. I've got to live up to this now, Christ. Where was I? Oh. We are emotionally unstable to the point of dysfunctionality, and we are by and large unreliable partners. We also drink the blood of virgins and feast on the flesh of aborted fetuses, although this only applies to our heavy metal brothers who exercise their bestialities using their plectrums of death. I could go on and on, and on, but we have an escape hatch, a cast iron get-out clause. Never was a casus more belli. May I state the case for the defence. A certain degree of degeneracy is expected, even demanded of us by our adoring public. That's you, dearest listeners. So it's all your fault, because we are merely complying with your preconceptions. But there is a plus side. We have it within us to provide the soundtrack to your life, supplying from cradle to grave custom-built ambience for all its seminal events. Your first fuck, your first joint, the plighting of your troth, the birth of your child, the funeral of a loved one, or indeed your own funeral, when the music you choose to mark your departure from this lousy world will reveal more about your former life than 10,000 obituaries. We can get you out of bed in the glad confident morning and send you to sleep in the sad, regretful night. We can manipulate your emotions, transform your mood, and bewitch your reveries, thus providing you welcome distraction from the petty drudgeries of existence. We can raise your consciousness, expand your horizons, and occasionally irritate the fuck out of you. We can trigger long-forgotten memories that will reduce you to tears, and we can cauterize, albeit fleetingly, your deepest emotional wounds. And we can propel you onto the dance floor or march you off to war with a spring in your step. We are, I think, a necessary evil. Right, and now I'm going to show you the necessary evil.